Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay ascended. Namaste, Namago. Hello, Divine Sunshiners. Thought I'd do something a little different. Today I'm looking at the DM and what's going on with his energies and how Spirit, which is the brown cards, is telling the Divine Masculine as to what is actually going on occurring in the 3D. So the brown cards will be the 50. So according to the universe, the powers of being wants them to learn how to differentiate. However, in the 3D, is showing up for the Divine Masculine is, I'm just doing what I have to do right now. Will come back for you. I really bad at commitment, and you're all I've ever wanted. I'm still haunted by my actions. So the Divine Masculine energies need to be able to differentiate as far as in the 3D about how doing the right thing. What is the right thing? As far as right now, he's trying to get his things together and differentiate some of the situations that he's in. The karmic situations would be as far as being someplace that he's not needed, and also understanding that he's not at his rightful place, rather. That's interesting. I say not needed, and he probably is. Some of them are still hanging on for dear life, and they have finished and completed what they're doing. He says after he's finished, he's going to come back. He's really bad at commitments, and he needs to differentiate at this time what it is truly is to be committed to the right one. You're all I've ever wanted. They know that, being in the situation that they're in, they understand that now you are the one, and his actions, what he has done, has haunted. We have here in the 50, expressing with the Divine Masculine, is knowing where one's true identity and allowing the storm through a storm cleansing, learning patience and endurance and hardship and comfort. So in the Divine Masculine energies and the leadership, how we're showing up in the 3D, there is an storm that's happening, brewing. Storms, this is one of the Tower moments in which Spirit has brought on the divine for the DM. Ebony, come on out of there. And so also, the next thing would be, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So right now in the 3D, this storm is coming to make sure to make things right between the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine. I still remember the good times we shared. This is also helping the Divine Masculine be able to see through the storm and say, you know, almost like a carrot at the end of the race, or the diamond or the thing that's dangling in front of, letting him know that he also will be returning back to the Divine Feminine. Ebony? So next one, sorry, that's my dog I keep talking to. Next, he's experiencing right now, the Spirit has brought on the darkness. There's an experience of a dark night of the soul. This dark night of the soul is helping him to look over the huge mistakes that he has made. Understanding that it's going to push him to understand that he can't take it anymore in the 3D. Sorry, these are reversals, which means that a couple of them is reversals, means that, again, this is really highly, either he's moving into or this is really happening. As he's going through the dark night, he says, I miss the feel of you next to me. Probably some of the dark night, again, is some of the Divine Feminine energies moving and pulling back their energy as well. Also, I look at your picture often. Probably holding images, might be doing a lot of daydreaming, thinking about the Divine Feminine as in this process. The next thing we're talking about, the 5th D, excuse me, I know I did that. The next thing is wealth. So right now, cornucopia is planting the seed, so that jumps off for me. So whatever that the Divine Masculine has been planting, this is now harvest time as far as its abundance. Understanding what true abundance is. You've affected my life significantly, which is helping them understand what is really true wealth. not the 3D thing, but also wealth means within. Do I have my health? Do I have my happiness? Do I have my love? Also, there are some songs helping this, adding on to really give us a fuel to the fire, which is fueling the divine masculine as well, with the songs that are speaking to him. Maybe it might be gospel or songs that's really inspiring him as well, to say you can do this. Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. He understands that the seeds that he has been sowing at times had been ones in which had been those, you know, karma is whatever you put out there is whatever you get back. This is what the divine masculine is actually dealing with at this time. The next thing is the ability to shapeshift the profits, which means the spirit is trying to help him understand that just like a car, he is able to shift gears out of this situation. But he's got to understand that he's got to become his own prophet. He's got to be able to see the vision, make it plain. So he's now understanding that you are irreplaceable. The divine feminine energies is that he understands that right now, as far as him and his power, that he has gotten sidetracked. He sees now that you are special to me, even though I told you otherwise. I'm saying, as far as she sees her image in the mirror. Help us, God. And that's why she's barking. This is, to me, is speaking to the divine feminine energies. Remember, we house the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. Remember, always when you're watching these videos, and I do know that is watch it the first time, and I know when you are watching, the first knee-jerk reaction is to say, oh yeah, that show is right about my partner. Go back again and view the video again, and now see how you can be able to turn that and say how that is to you. Okay, how it could be applied, how it could be some mirroring going on. Maybe it might be some opposition, something different, but then also go and see that. So right now, it's like he's now seeing how valuable the divine masculine, divine feminine energies is within him as well. Okay, so that's not just like I just stay in my masculine. He understands now that there's a need for a balance. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. In the divine feminine energies, it's a point of, you know, it's like the reaction of the divine feminine in the 3D will be more so of kind of like he feels like it's I told you so. We have already been over this. I kind of gave you some advice about how you could be able to deal with the situation. You didn't take it. You was talking about, you know, I got this. I'm a man showing up in leadership. And so right now, the spirit within, the divine feminine within him has really pretty much has told him, has really told him about what needs to shift. The next thing is, wait a second, right action. I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. That's the same thing with the 3D. A lot of times the divine masculine energies in the 3D, if that's the one, the dominant one that they're showing, does not show how much that the divine feminine energies mean to them. Also, again, as far as inwardly, we have an issue as far as really acknowledging how much the spirit is a needed foundation as to everything that we do, because it's energy, and the right energy in the space that we be in also can be applied to fueling us to really be motivated by spirit into doing the things that align for our highest good. Okay, and another reversal, which means this is really what it's supposed to be. I got caught up in the moment, understanding that, again, to me, I'm picking up the word of the day is knee-jerk reaction. Just a lot of knee-jerk reaction. And maybe I'll title with this. That not really relying and really sitting there using intuition, just going off of experience, not using really wisdom as far as really truly getting in touch with what he has to actually do. And that's the problem. That's why I say he got to be his own prophet. See the vision, make it plain. What is it that you actually want to see happening in your life? And then set the intention, so from that point on, everything else can be able to flow from there. It's been a lot of, to me, reactionary things because I see about your reaction. Everything's been reactionary, which means he's going off of instinct, which means he is not going by spirit. They're using his intuition. And so again, the divine masculine energies needs to reset himself. Excuse me. The next thing is Typhoon, one who challenges authority. So the divine masculine energies has been challenging his own authority, probably in life. He challenged the authority of his mother, father, whomever it is. Anything that he feels that has power over him, he has been pretty much going against that. So now, you still take my breath away. Understanding that in some ways the divine feminine energies has been in that category. You've been authority because he feels in some ways, some things you know a little bit more than he does. And so he's been a little kind of distant about this, understanding that you, like you say, breathe again. I shall never breathe again. So he's doing some Tony Braxton again. You know, understanding now that you are part of him, that you're his breath, the wind beneath his wings, really coming to that understanding about that, about this thing, about this challenging authority. Challenging authority, again, also I'm being picked up as a fork in the road, can also be him challenging the authority as far as, let me get it together. Challenge authority is people has been telling and talking about who you are, your role in the 3D, and saying maybe sometimes saying, oh, now she's no good for you, she's not the one. And now he's really understanding again, like Tony Braxton, that you are his breath. If he shall not, he'll never breathe again because you are a part of him. The next thing is you still hold a place in my heart. You still piece of my heart, understanding how much again the divine feminine energies is housed in the heart chakra, which is the seat of the soul. The heart is the seat of the soul, the window to my soul, and that would be exactly the place in which the divine feminine would have residence. She would have territory, a lock, stock, and barrel to the divine masculine's heart there. The next thing here is there are still so many unsaid things between us. Yeah, because again, some of the things that's unsaid is because the divine masculine was not in the headspace or in the place to be able to really be able to receive the messages or the thing in which it was saying. That's in the 50 within himself, and that's also without. Okay, the next thing is I'm trying to think of what I want to say. So right now, again, this is him and his divine masculine energies, and I think that's again about authority. It could be even him being in the karmic situation, in the karmic situation, dealing with people. He maybe feels like he needs to kind of start speaking up for himself, and he's finding himself not being able to do that. But now they're saying he's got to be able to start thinking of a way to even speak to you or even speak to this person of authority. All right, then, this is the divine masculine energies here. As far as overall, I don't know what that means. Yeah, overall energies for the divine masculine. Take it in, again, see what resonates. Please make sure if you want your own reading, go to my divineunisouls11.co, get and book a reading with me so you can get your GPS session. That's for $7. Again, booking, the calendar is open right now, so if you want to take advantage of that, please do. Again, remember my GPS comes with mini coaching and telling you about where you are on your journey, and then also as far as telling you about is the love aspect as well, and then you get advice from source. So that's always great and needed. Don't forget, if you want a past life regression session, please make sure you go to AshantiWellnessCenter.com. If you're experiencing any pain in your body, or that is pretty much a sign of showing that you have some emotions, some traumas that is being stored right there in your body. So, and you need to release it, please come and see me so I can be able to help you do that as well. Don't forget to check me out on Divinely Speaking Unplug, my podcast as well. that's found on any podcast streaming. My favorites are Spotify, Podbean, Sanctify, and iHeartRadio. Okay, is there anything else? Yeah. Don't forget about the 8-8. We got great things happening. This time the format is going to be different. We're going to have a panel discussion on family, the aspect of family, and how that's bringing that and helping them bring into our connections with people that we might call family. That could be even the job, or that could be even, like I say, friends or organization too. We're going to do a panel discussion on that, and then we also are going to do our workshops. We got workshops led by Angela S. Simmons about the narcissist, about relationships, and loves great design. She has a workshop she's doing on that one. Kathy D is about rebirthing through journaling you. She's got a lovely activity for that. We also have, I'm missing somebody else. Who else is that? We got Angela, that. We got yoga. Jamie is going to come back again and give us some yoga as well. So that's a great thing. And I'm missing somebody else. I don't know who this is. Of course, April Williams is going to open up with her dynamic channel message or meditation, whatever spirit brings her. And then as well, Benita is going to be part of the panelists. Stephanie Gibbs is going to be part of the panelists as we're talking about family as well. I feel like I'm missing somebody. It's charged to my head, not to my heart. Kathy D, I'm looking at it. Kathy D, Angela S. Simmons, and Jamie. Maybe that's it then. Okay, so right now is Divine Feminine Power. We have that. It's all about the feminines, baby. So we will be looking and focusing in from the aspect of the Divine Feminine, the spirit. Because that's also big in helping you to rebirth you, but also talking about how we can be able to do that in the 3D. All right, then. I think that's it. If it does come to me, I will add that on later. All right, then. As always, stay uplifted, stay motivated, and stay ascended. Namaste and Namago.